Good evening, cadets. Welcome to episode 6 of the Deathless 0 to 100% saves file and enter the Gungeon. Last episode, we got the Paradox Scoop on our second run with Pilot. Killed Lich for the first time, I think. So, prepare yourself for a very long two-parter. We're going to go ahead and start with getting a Paradox run, up and settled. We have to go all the way down, kill Lich. And then we're going to split the episode in two, and hopefully do the Gunslinger run as well. And just get that all out of the way. Wow, it feels weird to unlock Paradox and Gunslinger before we even get to Bullet and Robot. So very, very bizarre. But hey, them's the rolls, right? That's RNG for you. That's our boy, Mr. Paradoxo himself. No past. Or, well, technically they, I guess? Well, Frightful, there's nothing for it. We're going to be stuck up here for a while. But the fight must go on. The Gundead aren't going anywhere. You there, Time Blob. Looks like you're headed down again. Listen up. There's monsters down there what need killing. But what my brazen friend is trying to say is, we've collected a number of powerful relics on our adventures. In exchange for your services exterminating the fiends below, we would be willing to part with some of them. You up to the task? Definitely. Outstanding! For your first contract, you shall hunt the most dangerous game of all, Bulletman. Don't let their bloodthirsty eyes intimidate you. Kill 200 and return here. That's gonna take a while. I think the grind for the hunts are going to take the longest. Ah, he's a happy boy. I do care for Mistress Cadence, but suspect I am programmed to do stuff, I guess. Ace Picker, yes. Singularity, yes. Do I have enough for everything? Portable turret, duct tape, science cannon, nano machines. Yes, I do. I do have enough for everything. So Paradox. Paradox is funny. It's kind of similar to Eden from Binding of Isaac, where you start off with a random starting weapon, just a random sub-weapon, so it could be any tier, and a random item, again from any tier. So we have Battle Standard, which I believe increases the damage of all followers by, I believe, 50%. And then Beehive shoots homing bees that, well, it's just really good. I'm not gonna bother with Hero Shrine stuff yet. I kind of want to wait until I'm, I guess, like a little bit more outfitted, and when I'm starting to do things that are a bit more money intensive, I guess. But we don't need to do it right now. We're just chilling. Plus, I kind of also want to wait until we get turbo mode before I go crazy into that stuff, you know? Oh, free armor. That's good. Just use the covers as much as I can. Use the walls, use the corners. I think he... did they kill my... No, they didn't kill Water Barrel Sun yet. That's good. Should be able to take out this side? There we go. Oh, I have to move from the Shotgunkin moving in from the south. Oh, do this. This is probably one of the worst fireplace room setups. Just because there's a lot of variance on this side, and there's always a ton of enemies. Never a big fan of that one. Like, we can't escape from Rogue Special. I think like the last two runs we did were Pilot. Oh, Ring of the Sorcerer Rat. I don't think that's gonna happen, but it's interesting. We'll see. We'll talk about it if we're able to pick it up. Fortunately, no lockpick, even though technically I'm like the pilot. You know, I've never really used the beehive to try to check for secret rooms. I don't know how good it is for doing that. I was like, oh, that's not a bullet. Yay, that's really nice. I like that. Big key drops are great. Wow. The game's being so nice to us. What a good boy. Aha! Oh good. That ammo's really nice. I don't want to use my beehive ammo too much. I want to save it all for the boss if I can. I don't think that's gonna happen. I want to, but... Technically speaking, I'm not going to be able to get the Ring of the Resourceful Rat here unless I get a crap ton of money from boss. I think I'm better off just going for this instead of going for either of the chests. So I need to ace Winchester's game 5 times, I believe, or an unlock anyway, so I can at least try for that versus going for blue chest. Sure, let's try that out. I don't think we're gonna see another secret room, but you never know. Hindsight, I'm really bad at this pattern. Yeah, I think I got it. Sure. I think I still actually have enough for the key too. So I might actually still be able to open it with that blue chest. Okay, I have to get used to like the speed of the bullets again. Because I'm kind of used to it from turbo mode, but I think it's about the same. Uh-oh. No. That one I think has to be lower? Maybe not. Higher? No. Yeah, I'm really bad at that pattern. Smoke bomb, though. Okay. This is interesting. Like, I could steal regular Sorcerer Rat, but I feel like I just want to go to regular Rat. Say, like, my 100% steal chance for later. Yeah, I think that's a better choice here. And then we can go ahead and pick this up and see what this is. Heh! That's funny. Chamber gun, chamber gun, chamber gun, chamber gun. For every individual chamber that exists in the Gungeon, this gun will have a different form. And we'll talk about each form when we get to it. This one shoots out like, I guess rings? It looks like gold rings. The damage is not too bad. Like, if you don't really have anything but this gun, it's solid. But this form kind of scales pretty badly throughout the game, unless you have a lot of damage. And even then, like, you would probably want to use different forms if you had a choice. Now, the interesting part about this gun is that if you have the Master Round from any particular chamber, you get to retain that form. And if you have a gun that has multiple forms, when you have a full magazine, you can press the reload button again and switch the forms. In particular, there are some really, really strong ones that I like that will show off a little bit later. For now, I think I'm still going to use Beehive because I think the damage is going to be better on that. And I have one blank to give to this fight. Okay. The iframes from that table actually saved my butt there. Ooh. Ballistic boots, though. Gotta go fast. Basically Sonic's boots. My movement speed is up. Master's Chambers. That's the synergy that you get. So now, when I'm down in Oubliette, I get to just use the Master 1 form if I really want to. Granted, the Oubliette form of Chamber Gun's really solid, and we'll use it versus Blobby. It's really good down there. We gotta break this, I can't really do anything with it. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just have Gold Chunk this run too. Alright, well, I'm gonna buy that. Ring of the Resourceful Rat is a very interesting item. So, for every chamber that you carry this ring to, you stock up what is called a trade. You stock up trades with the Resourceful Rat. When you drop an item or a gun, he's going to steal it, but he'll also exchange back an item for an item or a gun for a gun of the same exact rarity. Now, there's a very fun trick you can do if you pick a character that can pick up the bullet that kills the past. If you hold on to this ring until Chamber 5, you can trade for S tier items, because the bullet counts for that, or counts for that tier specifically. Food for thought. But holy crap, getting Gold Junk this early, A, is ridiculous. So I think it's like less than a 1% chance for junk. I don't know what the exact percent chance is, but I know it's like super low-ish. So it's actually kind of nutty how lucky we are. Didn't get that one. Ooh, free key and mailbox. Mailbox is actually a fairly solid early to mid game room clearing weapon. You could flex it to boss fighting too. So it's got a pretty decent rate of fire. Damage is pretty okay, but the final bullet launches out a package that either explodes, can cover an enemy in glitter, which doesn't really do anything but make them fabulous, or it could actually poison an enemy too. Now, the funny thing is about that poison shot is that if you have a fused chest and it's ready to implode, you could try to get a poison package, like, shot at it, and it'll actually leave behind poison creep that can defuse. As you saw right there on that shotgun kid. It's possible, but you really only get one shot to do it, since I think like a second package would probably end up blowing up the chest itself. Probably. I don't know though. I guess it depends on your damage. Well, this is gonna take a while. We get like 1 damage up. Rogue special turns out to be even better. Finally. Ooh, secret room. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take it now. Free? Free. Not mimic. Nice. I'll take it. A free key is always, always welcome. Just try to be careful of the ghost shots there. I think we got the poop. Seems like we did. Oh yeah, we did. That one should be dead soon. There it is. Careful of the mushroom on top. There you go. Should be able to be fine just slow playing here. Gotta be careful of the death rattle though. Yeah, I guess we'll take it now. Glass Quanstones, if for some reason like you want to save them until like your boss fight, you can actually leave them on the ground and the rat won't take them. I don't think that was always the case though. Felt like that was like changed recently. Could be wrong though. Ooh, a Selkie, huh? Please be tonic. Loot bag. I'll take the one curse now. Loot bag is one of 3 payday items. It massively increases the amount of money that you get for just killing enemies, and it also increases the amount of money you get for selling items to the cell creep. However, it is partly risk reward in the sense that whenever you take damage, you drop out like a set percentage of the money that you have. So you have to be very careful about taking damage, or at least be like aware of it whenever it does happen, and be ready to pick up as much money as you can once that does happen, if it happens. I guess we'll go ahead and free whatever NPC this is first. Ah, vampire. Unfortunate, because I want something else, but vampire's always solid.
Hey, I didn't invite you in. Greetings, young one. No need to be afraid. I'm not a member of the Undead. No, just regular old undead here. You have my thanks for granting me freedom. I have crossed oceans of time to find this place. I am hoping that my efforts will prove fruitful. There's too much light leak in the breach. I'll stay down here.
Okay. So, vampire's funny. You sacrifice a half heart to her, and she'll give you like a set amount of money, depending on what chamber you find her in. The further down you are, the more money she gives. So, especially if you have like a crap ton of extra spare hearts just lying around, it's nice. It's nice to actually get something for it. Alright, we have enough keys to open up both of these guys, so we should. Sure. Extra health, no big deal. More extra health. Reggie shotgun. Regular shotgun is really good. Probably one of the best just standard shotguns in the entire game. Like, I don't think there's any run where you're sad seeing this. Decent damage, non-fussy, just good. Has really good synergies too. Like with AK-47, regular old guns. We get that, we could talk about it too. I think like the only thing that some people kind of harp on it is that its reload time is pretty slow, like compared to like a lot of other weapons. But you know, if you just drop your load, you cut that in half. We're gonna use the oubliette version of chamber gun here because it's pretty much best in slot from compared to like what else we have. Deals really solid bullet damage and got a pretty near guaranteed chance to poison, which we like. I don't want to stay in this corner for too long. Oh, interesting. If I try to drop reload it, it automatically reverts to chamber 1. It's not worth it. Yeah, it's not that slow of a reload anyway, so... Pew 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 pew. And we're almost done here. Alright, Blobby. What you giving me? Ooh, Wingman. We just got this for completing the pilot's past. Pretty solid. Launches little rockets. The synergy version of this launches 4 rockets instead of 1 at a time. But since we have battle standard, we're just happy to see it. Like, it should do pretty decent damage overall. Now, the Chamber 2 version of chamber guns, okay. I don't mind it, but I think I would rather use regular shotgun, to be honest. Because it basically turns into like a shotgun of its own. The damage is okay, but I think this is slightly better. I'll have to check the numbers. Actually, we could check the numbers now. Hold on. So regular shotgun. Let's see here. Regular shotgun is 4 damage, 6 bullets, so 24. Chamber gun. Let's see here. Oh, it doesn't actually tell. Doesn't say the damage. I guess they just haven't put it in the wiki yet. I mean, I feel like the damage is okay, but we'll stick with the tried and true, I think. Hey, the tailor. Greetings. What can I do for you? Who are you? Just a traveling tinker. Got stuck here a while back. I thought I might fix these elevators to kill some time. Fix? They seem to be working. The elevators only go down 1 floor at a time right now. But with the right equipment, I might be able to configure these to traverse multiple floors. I'm talking shortcuts here, thief. Oh, how do we get them working? I'm not sure yet. It won't be easy though. Whoever engineered this place was crazy. I'm going to head back to the breach for now. Speak with me there when you get a chance. Okay. I'll see you back in the breach. Good luck. Whee! I don't think broken TV's down here yet. Nope. We'll still do that on a whatchamacallit run, a pilot run. Do. Only one way to go. Make sure we abuse the tables if we have to. Ah, they make a gladiator room. Okay. Well, that's obviously blocked off, so I don't have much choice on where to go. I'll complete the loop though. See where that goes. Huh. I don't want to get rid of Bellow Shop right now. If I try to steal again, it's a 50-50 shot. I don't know if that's worth it, because if he does find me out, I lose Bellow Shop for the rest of this run. That wouldn't be good. I do need keys. I will purchase a key. I'll probably buy like whatever I need to buy in this chamber and then dunk like all of this money towards Rat Key. Because I want to get it consistently down. Because once I actually do pay it down, like the first time I pay it all the way down, it's, you know, I paid for it. But in subsequent runs, it's 115. And that's where I want to get it. Or get it to, I should say. 296, 500. I mean, I could refill it. Yeah, just in case. It's gonna be good to us later on in the game, especially when we get to Bullet Hell. Then we get to show you guys just how broken Chamber Gun can be, and why it's so nice for Lich Streakers. Oh, that's right. I have one curse. I forgot that I stole this loot bag. Mini boss. I'm gonna complete this loop first. Oh, never mind. Guess we have to fight the boss. Alright, well. Fusilier. We're gonna have to be careful if he does like the whatchamacallit pattern. Or not. He's just dead. Thank you, Wingman. I was gonna say, it's like we're gonna have to be careful in case he does the Mecha Rat pattern, but he didn't do anything really. He just died. Well, at least my altar is this way, technically. All these extra hearts, but no vampire. Well, in this case, I guess we might as well buy a lot of stuff from Big Red first. Oh, we could steal, actually. We could steal one thing from him, so we don't have to pay for everything in here. What's the most expensive thing? Reload Stone? I could steal Reload Stone, and then just buy these two. That would be really good. So Reload Stone is a survivability active. Synergizes with all the amulets. When you have it active, it absorbs all bullets, and the bullets that you absorb go into the gun that you have currently equipped. It's really nice, especially if you have like a high damage, low ammo count weapon. You can instantly reload it in just like one pattern or two. I don't think it negates contact damage though. I don't remember. Copper Amulet's just really good. 8 synergizes with the Reload Stone, but it also means I have 3 blanks per chamber. Or... and also anytime we have a blank effect, by blanking or armor, it lights everything on fire and does a mini stun. And Full Metal Jacket provides 1 armor when you pick it up. And hey, what do you know? Our armor, or our blanks are basically armor. And if we take blank damage, it doesn't count towards a master round. So it's really nice. I don't have a cell creep, but I have 1 key left. I guess we can use it. Yeah, we'll use it. Sure. Gemini Carbine. It's the same thing that the Marine uses in the, whatchamacallit? In his past. It's not terrible. Is there anything that I want here? Have I picked up Molotov launcher yet on this loadout or in this save file? I like to say I have, but I don't remember. I mean, we're gonna get it back. We're gonna get it eventually for free. We play enough runs, it's gonna happen. I don't really need that. I feel like I should just put all this money towards it, but I don't need to do that right now, per se. Ooh, you know what I could do? If I... Oh, wait. We already used up one of the traits, didn't we? Yeah. I just forgot about Ring of the Resourceful Rat. But, if I don't want to keep her lodestone, I can also trade this in. And just keep jetpacks. I don't think I've picked up jetpack yet. Activate it and I can fly. Yeah, let's try that. Let's do that, actually. Because I have 2 trades right now anyway. 3 trades, actually. Huh. That's funny, too. Resourceful Sack. Pack Rat's Rat Pack. We've gotten this before, though. Since I'm not going down to Rat Chamber. Actually, sure. We'll go ahead and keep it. We don't have to blank, so I gotta remember that. You always gotta remember with jetpack though, when you're activating it, you are not able to dodge roll when you have it on. So sometimes you'll have to like quick unequip to roll and then continue on. Do you like that stinger though? Getting a free mimic pedestal always feels good, man. Sure. Sunglasses. Anytime an explosion happens on screen, it slows down time, and it gives me +2 coolness. Stinger launches a rocket that, after it implodes, it shoots out bees. So we like that. Not really much I could do here. No keys. Like, if I were to buy blanks, like, I could buy all 3 of those and go ahead of blank economy. But at the same time, I want to keep paying this down. Do I care for Resourceful Sack? Do I care enough for it? Yes, for now at least. We don't have to trade up for another A tier item. Not yet, at least. Wait, A tier or S tier? Hold on. I like to say it's A tier. I could be wrong. Oh no, it is A tier. I could have always sworn that Reloadstone was S tier. Guess not, huh? No, it is S tier. Huh. Is it because I don't have much of any S tier items to trade for? Interesting, interesting, interesting. Oh, so another thing to touch upon for Ring of the Resourceful Rat. Now that I'm on, I guess technically my 4th floor, I've traded twice already in this game, so I should have 2 now for the rat. Whenever you don't use a trade, it will come back. Or like you keep it with you. So if you don't trade at all the way down to 5, like you get all those trades And if you go to any of the secret chambers, those count as well for trading purposes. So always keep that in mind. Sunglasses. Sunglasses is actually funny with Wingman, because it starts every single room with like that little rocket. So every room we go into, as long as like the slowdown is on cooldown or off cooldown, they'll just slow down time as soon as he starts firing. Come on, buddy. There we go. Thank you, Pillar. And that knockback is not bad. Running out of ammo though. Oh, right on time. Yeah, we'll fill the boss clear for now. So I do have other weapons that I can use for room clear, so it's not terrible. The game really wants me to have that clown mask, though. I want it, but I want to be able to buy stuff next chamber and the chamber following. Slow down. Darn. Thought those would actually get there in time. Hey. I will take that in a little bit. Doesn't have to be now. It's just in like the worst cases of scenarios. I want to be able to bring all those Guanstones into the Old King fight. That should theoretically be more dangerous than actually no, hold on. What am I saying? I have Full Metal Jacket. I really should be taking the 3 Guanstones now. Because when I take damage and I have the blanks up, I won't actually lose the Guanstones. Not yet, at least. So it's actually much better value to take them now. And that should hopefully help prevent damage. At least by bullets. Oh, Mr. Gun Cultist. Always annoying. Hate that pattern so much. Yep. Kind of like a little bit of a panic there. I was like, I need a dodge roll. No, you don't, Chris. You're okay. Brother, I'll burn. I need more keys, though. Darn. I was hoping to have them explode left to right. Or right to left. Because maybe I could have taken out the shotgun boy. Can't remember if my shop actually had blanks. That would have been important to notate. That's one. That's two. Hey, free armor. More armor. Lot of health. Few blanks. Key for sure. Don't really need to buy armor. Double blank, yes. Just to have for Old King. Two green chests. Let's see what Alburn has for us, because I do want to open up one of the green chests, but at the same time, I need to save one key for the synergy chest. I am Brother Alburn, knower of several truths. If thou seekst to mine truth chests and ponder my question thusly, laser is an acronym. It is. Verily it must be so. Receive thy reward, O true truthful hero. Link. Gamma ray. It's not terrible. I don't mind it. Do I need it? Not really. Oh. Heh, more health. Heart bottle, liquid life. More health. I am going to use chamber gun for here, because it actually is pretty damn solid down in Abbey. Really solid crossbow. Really good accuracy behind it. The damage it deals is just really nice. Not fussy at all. I like it. I need to make sure that I'm like sending Flame Whale against the wall. Those glass Quanstones actually kind of saved my ass there a little bit. This will be a little bit weird. It's okay. Yeah. Kind of like put myself in a really bad corner there of bullets. But this fight's almost done, so it's not terrible. I really wish I could keep this crossbow. It's so nice. Icebreaker, huh? Icebreaker's decent, man. Really solid shotgun. Deals frost damage, which is, you know, really good CC, as always. And the final shot, it's a nice little explosive shot. Definitely one of my favorite guns to get on like a Hero Shrine run, or just in a run where you're just dealing with a lot of jammed enemies. Huh. Phoenix up. Yay, good boy. That's even better, because... Wait, what is it synergizing with? Just so I don't accidentally get rid of it later. Okay, good. Yeah, we gotta junk all this other stuff, though. We like having Phoenix up, because we also have Battle Standard, so he's getting buffed as well. Give me junk. That's not junk. How much heart? 7. Yikes. We can continue snowballing on these. Then in terms of gun munching, I want to hold on to Hegemony Carbine because that does synergize with Galactic Metal of Valor. So that's a strong possibility. I could just go Gamma Ray Mailbox, I guess, if I really wanted to. Gamma Ray is full though. I kind of want to use that for room clear. So I guess it would be these two. Just gamble on D tier. Since they're both empty anyway, or close to empty. And as much as I like Reggie Shotgun, like I don't know if I really need it. Thunderbud is basically worse. worse regular shotgun. It does potentially synergize with silver bullets, which is, you know, nice. Long shot? Maybe. Okay, sorry. Just taking a swig of water there real quick. We'll use Hegemony first. If we get into a sticky situation, we can bring out Icebreaker if we need to. Yeah, let's not roll into a GG for free. I don't think I have the key economy to spring for that. Slow down. I like how the poison slime is basically sabotaging all of the shotgun cannon here. It's great. That guy's got a balloon. I need that. Give me. We need to get ourselves out of the corner. Just need to be careful of the hollow point too. Good rocket. Must wait for platform. Go. Ooh. Nothing there. I got Shotgun Boy first. More health. Can't really do anything with it. Can't catch me. Oh, good, rat room. But I don't have a key to go here. Okay. Clear out these rooms. Hope for a key drop. Hey, Ox's arm. There you go. Almost done with that. Honestly, I forgot what we get for the unlock there. It's been so long. No, we haven't really seen an ammo drop in a while either. It would be nice. Come on, game. I believe in you. Ooh, holy moly. Okay, I can't steal anymore, but there's a lot of decent stuff in here. I really want this Elder Blink. Mostly because the Full Metal Jacket Elder Blink combo is always silly. And Meat Bun on top of it? That could be freaking hilarious. Double my damage until I take actual damage, but so long as I keep Elder Blink in tow, we're good to go. So I'm at 2 curse right now because I've stolen twice, I believe? Yes. Ooh, 6.5 curse? That's not bad. And also considering we're not even going to be dealing with jam bosses like until I hit 7. Yeah, no, I think that's worth it. Give me this. I mean, I could hold on to it anyway because of Resourceful Sack, so sure, why the heck not? But then we could just straight up take this. And just have the damage. I mean, yeah, it also heals like a full heart, I believe. A heart or 2. But double damage until we somehow take enough damage? That's pretty damn good. We got a pretty dumb setup so far. Every key for one of these guys. Definitely not going to be that one. Let's open up this one. Coin Crown. Play well, get money. I think it's like, so long as you don't take damage in the room, there's a chance it's just spawn extra cash for you. Something like that, right? As a chance to gain money upon clearing a room. Nope, that's it. It's got nice synergies, but we'll see if we hit any of those. If we get a little bomber, everything will be stupid. But we'll see. Okay, well, not in here. See what boss it is. Ooh. I'd be able to get away with not dodge rolling. Yeah, we shouldn't risk it. I was slightly off. Nice. The bees! Dang. I like how Phoenix did like a drive-by shot on him just to set up on fire. Pretty great. Another master round. Master round for chamber gun is a sweet drill. It deals a lot of damage, but the thing is it's like near point blank, if not point blank. So it's a little scary to use, but holy crap. If you have like an invulnerability active to go with it, and you can get right in the face of a boss, yeah, it's really good. This is an item. I want more items, so I kind of want to try to gamble on this chest more. If that's the case, let me do this. Drunk you. And you. Ooh. Armor of Thorns. Another +1 armor, immunity to contact damage. And my rolls actually do a lot more damage too. Pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. I don't know where my secret room is though. But I kind of wanted to stick this blank. No. I should hold off. Just so I can open up my options for next chamber in terms of buying stuff. Yes, that will be good. And Big Iron is really solid. It's basically looks like a like a revolver, but it's basically a shotgun. But it synergizes with all of the magic weapons, so like hexagon, witch pistol, uh, bundle of wands. So if you get any of those weapons, in addition to like the regular shots, it fires those weapons too as bullets. It's really freaking good. But all in all, though, it's like a weapon that you're never really sad to see. It's just really good. Alright, there's not really much else to do. I mean, I could try to search for a secret room, but... I'm not, like, hurting too much. I mean, our key economy is kind of trash, but... in terms of everything else, though, I think we're doing just fine. Chamber gun on this floor transforms it into a rocket launcher. That also freezes enemies. Like, once that little ice cube actually hits something, it splits off into more little ice cubes. It's solid. Though I tend to not really favor it just because its ammo is like really low. And I'd rather just keep the ammo in it for either the Chamber 5 or Chamber 6. Chamber 6 gun. I guess we just refill the boss clear. And then we can move off of... well, we'll continue using the ammo and carbine until it's empty. And then we'll switch off to something else. Right now, like, it's super efficient because of our meat bun damage. So I don't mind it. Like, if I were to get another ammo spread, I'd probably give it to this gun. Ooh, that was actually close. Hey, there's a key drop, though. What do I want to use? Gamma, I guess? No, we'll use Big Iron a little bit. I'm so speedy with the jetpack that I can kind of afford to like be right up in an enemy's face when they're in between patterns. Kitty, stop. Not today, kitty. Not today. Oh, that table actually saved me a little bit. Oh. Thank you, Armor of Thorns, for being a bro. TT Heat? Not bad. Everything that's in this little radius burns. Aw, they got done froze themselves. Yeah, like pretty much point blank, I'm one-shotting things with this guy. It's pretty good. I don't really have a solid way of defusing. I don't know if this leaves behind creep. It does, but uh-oh. That's fine. It does leave behind creep. I'm just really bad at aiming. So I could have defused it with it, but oops. Granted, getting a another amulet. So now that I have four free blanks per chamber. That's really good. In terms of like Full Metal Jacket stuff. My 2 boss clearing weapons are really good. Are pretty much good to go in terms of ammo. So we'll go ahead and refill the carbine. We'll use it if we need to later. I wonder. I don't know. In terms of like Gunslinger, normally if you have clone, right, and you stole or pissed off Bello, when you die and you start over again, it's like they remember, or at least Bello remembers, if you've stolen from him or not. So I'm wondering if I do it now, if it's going to screw over my Gunslinger run. I don't know if anyone's even like mentioned that anywhere. I guess we'll science it. If I end up like losing my ability to buy from Bello in the next run, it'll be kind of bad. I don't know if I want to risk it. That's the thing. So many choices here. I don't want to take the blanks at 120. Let me see like what else is on this chamber first. Hold on. Now, I like to say that like my hunch is that it won't, or when we do the Gunslinger run, I'm going to have the assumption that it's a completely new run. Because I don't start with anything... I don't start with, like, any of the things that I had carried previously, right? So logic dictates it should be a brand new run. Meaning I should not be punished for taking... or for pissing off Bello enough. Wait, have I picked this up yet? Shield of the Maiden, Shield of the Maiden, Shield of the Maiden. I don't think I have. I haven't, so I need to touch it. Am I gonna keep it? Probably not. Am I gonna sell it? Yes. Like, I don't want to go too overkill with like all my survivability stuff, so I'd rather like put like more offensive item in slot there. Yeah, I think we're gonna piss you off just so I can get the clown mask. Are you done yet? Cool. Clown mask is unlocked. Cool, thanks. Got it. Anonymity? 188. Cool. Now we got 2 Payday Boys. Just kind of hanging out with us. So there's 3 Payday Boys. There's one that fires a Winchester shotgun. The damage is always really nice, especially now that we have Battle Standard. There's a Taser Boy that, it doesn't matter like even if it's like a large type enemy, he'll actually just stun lock it with the taser. So depending on his target selection, he can be like ultimate good boy. And the other one just kind of like hangs out near you and just pretty much acts like a blank companion, or acts like Owl. So if you have any amulets, it takes advantage of it too. In terms of gun munching, Gamma Ray is really the only thing like I would gun munch. Everything else is pretty solid. I don't want to get rid of them. Stick with these 2. I don't know if I want to go to RNG. I'm going to stick with... yeah, let's probably not waste too much time doing it. We don't need it. We could stick with what we got. Outer edge going in. Or just have Stinger block it for you. Oh, okay. And we're done. So we got Blank Boy and Taser Boy. Good. Bouncy bullets too. Do we have a secret room in here? No. Do we want to sell anything more? Probably not. I mean, we're good. Trying to think, it's like, what thing could I like do my rat traits for? I don't think there's anything in my inventory that's like compelling enough for it. Because now that like our load has progressed the way it has, I really don't want to get rid of resourceful sack. Oh well, it's okay. Continue using big iron. Go ahead and use the rest of that. Actually, we do big iron and icebreaker if we really need to. Like, the other reason why I don't really feel like selling anything is that we have coin crown and loot bag. I don't think we're going to have money problems going into this chamber. But, you know, I could always be wrong about that. You know, with all my movement speed up and jetpack, it almost feels like I'm playing turbo mode. Almost. I can't wait. Oh, go away. Leave me alone. Okay, Oh. Wait, is that how you unlock Daruma? Did you get caught by the frickin' Ripmaster? Really? I completely forgot about that. Oh, that means I should probably get caught by a Tarnisher, huh? The big bags that try to like swallow you? Well, I guess that's gonna be a thing. I do remember there being like some sort of unlock for that too. Well then, good to know. Well, we have Daruma. Daruma's really good. Frost is so good. He's frozen and he's on fire. Feel a little bad for him. Okay, bye-bye. Not in here. We have 3 keys. We should have enough for all chests in this chamber. Including like one random bonus one in case we get like a either a chest drop or whatever else. Love that mini stun from amulets. Freeze. Ooh. Freebie too. T-shirt. T-shirt cannon. I mean, it's okay. +1 bullets. Yeah, that's probably going to be a thing. Crossbow. Not something we need to use anymore.
Welcome back. You make it this far, and even few return so often.
We'll take the damage. I'd like to say it's like a flat 20-something%. Let me make sure I'm telling you guys the right information. I always want to make sure. And refreshing on like the numbers is always good for me too. +1, yeah, no, just a straight 25% damage increase. Got a lot of good synergies too. Fun fact, this has a synergy with Potion of Gun Friendship. We got that in one of the other runs before. But whenever you have Potion of Gun Friendship and +1 bullets, it basically spawns a double of the gun you currently have equipped and it fires during the duration of Gun Friendship. But prior to this update patch, it was actually busted to where if you dropped the potion before the duration ended, that gun would permanently orbit your character. And the thing is you could repeat the action with the same gun or a different gun as many times as you wanted, so long as you just kept the items. So we have plenty of footage of when when that thing was completely busted. One of my favorite synergies. I miss it. Granted, I know it's like definitely not working as intended that way, but it was stupid fun. Oop. Whoa! Oh goodness. I feel when you're about to like run face first to a buzzsaw. Gotten this before. I mean, it's good. Not something we need, but it's good. Ring of Fire Resistance does exactly what you think it will. Well, might as well pick it up just to have it. So it's picked up in our Ammonamicon. And we'll just pick these up just because we have money for it. We're not able to bring more money into next chamber anyway, so... Let me save the ammo for this guy. This and I guess Beehive? Back into the corner. Roll to the right. Uh-oh. Bees! Save me! Anything good for like just burst damage? Not really. I guess we'll just use bees. Oh god. Ugh. Dodge rolled in the wrong direction. See, this is what I wanted to pull out. There you go. One cycle. No problems. Fat line. This thing. Yeah, there's not really much else to do but go kill Lich and start up Gunslinger. Ah! Alright. Oh, we forgot to show off the Chamber 5 chamber gun. Thankfully I got the master round, so now it doesn't matter. We still have it. So it's kind of similar to like some of the other beam weapons. I guess like Proton Backpack, but it shoots out 2 lava streams that deal pretty good damage. But 6 chamber. 6 chamber chamber gun. Holy crap. I'm just gonna show you. I'm not even gonna roll through this chamber if I don't have to. Welcome to bullet hell. This version of chamber gun is legit one of the most busted things I've ever seen. Acts like Abyssal Tentacle, but attacks every single enemy within your screen, and it deals an insane amount of damage. If the enemy is not jammed, like this thing is getting one-tapped. But because our damage is so freaking high, I think almost everything is just gonna go one-tap. We just need to point to the general direction of enemies, or we just need to make sure like the enemy's on the screen, and it will die. Like this thing is so ammo efficient, you can, if you have proper routing, you could probably just take this all the way to Lich and still kill all 3 phases of Lich with it. I love this thing so much. Whenever this pops up in my Lich streaks, like I'm so happy because dealing with bullet hell, especially on a Hero Shrine run, and depending on how like your momentum is swinging, can be a nightmare, especially if you have like base damage and no good ammo efficient room clearing weapons. Like this takes a lot of stress out of the back 10% of the run. And the fact that chamber gun also has just good forms in the other chambers, it's just nice to have. Because there are a lot of rooms in bullet hell that are a nightmare to clear up, even with like decent room clearing weapons, just because it's just either stupidly long or the room itself is just huge. But this gun doesn't really care. Could have done a box extend, but at this point, meh. I think money dropped? I'm firing it this way because of the damage cap. So you see how like my damage kind of like spikes a little bit versus just it's slowly draining. If you kind of like space out the shots a little bit, you eke out a little bit more efficiency out of your weapons. The same theory goes for other guns like strafe gun. You kind of had to do the same thing. What else? There are other guns that are like that. I'm sure we'll notice it once we start picking them up and we have high damage. Cool. One more, then gunslinger time. Yay! This is the run that never ends. Oh man. I was gonna get away with that. Okie dokie. I don't know if it's actually gonna give me the credits. I think yeah, it does like the weird paradox glitch. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'll go ahead and cut this episode short for now because guess what? It's gunslinger time. Alright, but we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, or if you want me to explain any other mechanic a little bit more, feel free to post it down in the comments. Let me know. Otherwise, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, and follow me on Twitch too, so you can see these runs go live, and, you know, in actual turbo mode. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. I'll catch you guys next time. See ya!